So I've made this video a bazillion times, but I will keep doing it. No, religion is not a cult. A religion is an idea, or an idea system, if you want. It is a worldview. And how you know this is because you can be a religion all by yourself. It is an identity, right? You can be a Christian all by yourself. You can be a Muslim all by yourself. A cult is a group. You must have at least two people. A cult is a group which does all these things, right? A cult gives you a worldview. And very often in America, people grab one of the 5 monotheistic patriarchal religions and use that because those are idea systems that are already created that are useful for controlling people. Because religions were also made to control people, just in good ways, to let us all work together in society, right? So religions are easy to take and manipulate, but no, religion is not a cult. That is like comparing apples and oranges. And I, of course, have written something about this in The Culting of America, about fandoms, because it's the same thing. Fandoms are one of the clearest illustrations of collective energy that could tip in either direction. If you've ever screamed the bridge to your favorite song with a stadium full of strangers, you know the power. The rituals, the hashtags, the shared language that only makes sense to us. It feels like home. But that intimacy can quickly shift into conformity. Blah, 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 blah. But here's the thing. You can be a Swiftie and not be in a cult, because Swiftie is an identity, not a group. It's a cultural affiliation, a personal label, a way of saying these songs meant something to me. There's nothing inherently manipulative about loving music or even building your whole personality around it. The difference is the same one I give when people ask, what's the line between a religion and a cult? A religion is an idea, a belief system, a worldview. A cult is a group. Groups can certainly be powered by ideas and belief systems. Cults give you worldviews, but ideas, like identities on their own, aren't cults. And you can be a Christian, a Muslim, or a Buddhist all by yourself. It's the same with fandom. You can be a Swiftie in solitude, a quiet appreciator of lyrics that once held your teenage heart together. You can even have a Swiftian worldview. I sometimes joke that I was knocked off my horse on the road to Damascus by the song Tim McGraw and converted to Swiftianity. None of that makes it a cult. A cult is a group that exerts power over its members in specific, measurable ways. And it must be a group to start with. No group, no cult. That's the key distinction. Identity, even fervent identity, isn't dangerous on its own. When identity gets absorbed into a controlling system, things get, well, culty. And I think it's Max Weber, one of these guys who's studied this stuff in depth, and I've quoted it in this book, talks about how the belief system, any crazy belief system, needs a group to keep it going, because an individual, when they're first met with cognitive dissonance, would come out of that belief system if it didn't make sense. But with a group to keep you going, you can talk yourself through a lot of things. And of course, Culting of America is available for pre-sale, and you can get signed copies attached here. If you have not yet read Uncultured, my memoir about growing up in a religious cult and then going into the cult of the U.S. Army, you should. It'll help you understand what's going on in our country right now. You can get signed copies attached here as well.